Hello, here's my first attempt at a thrift flip video. I've had this dress in my closet for, I want to say about a year now, and I never get any use out of it just because it has no shape to it. It's kind of just a straight maxi dress, but since it's linen, it kind of turns into a muumuu situation. Uh, it's super cute though, and luckily it has a lot of fabric to work with, so I think I'm gonna turn it into something like a little flirtier, a little cuter, some ruffles, Let me show you the dress. So this is the dress. It is pretty straightforward, just an A-line maxi with tiny little flowers on it. So just to show you what I mean, I did put the dress on. It's under my shirt, but it kind of looks like a jumper right now, honestly. Like a, I don't know, Little House on the Prairie kind of situation. But let me see. So I have a lot of extra fabric going on. And I'm thinking I'm going to turn it into something a little bit shorter. Maybe add a ruffle on the bottom, and I'm thinking a super cute, maybe satin yellow waist tie would be kind of cute, but we'll see. I realized I said Little House on the Prairie, but the more I looked at it, it kind of started to grow on me, just maybe fitted a little bit, but it reminded me of Miss Honey. I'm still going to go ahead and move forward with the more summery look instead of the jumper. So I'm going to start cutting and seeing and pinning. I'm pretty much just going to measure it on my body now to see how long I need the torso to be to figure out where I need to cut. So I think the first thing I want to adjust is this here. I kind of already tend to like this kind of scoop neck deal going on, but I have a lot of them, and I think I want, that cute little like boat neck look. So I think I'm gonna take some of this in so that it sits more higher up like that. And then I'll measure down my torso to like the bottom of my underbust, and I'll cut across there and probably just gather. Yeah, I'll probably gather it at the waist. That way I have kind of a cute little poof going on, That's as far as I've thought about it, so let's get going. I have a lot of space to work with, so my sewing machine also goes where my cutting happens. Let's put it. I cut the sleeves or the little shoulder section already. I took off about 3 inches to pick it up. I do have a serger, but I don't think I'm going to use it for this since it's just for me. And I really don't want to have to set it up. So we're just going to go ahead and sew it together like this already. I always try to skip the pins, but you know what? It's better not to. If not, I'll be unhappy with it and it won't work. Oh, do I have it done? Yes, I do. Perfect. Excess. So it is fraying a little bit, if you can see that. So I think as soon as I'm done, I actually will end up serging. Might as well chop this little piece off already. Okay, now I put these two sleeves, the shoulder seams together, so I'm gonna go try it on one more time and see if I like how the neckline lands. It's still a little low, so I kind of underestimated how much to take off. That's because I already took off about 3 inches. So I'm probably gonna take off another 2, maybe 3 also, but let's see, 1. No, you know what? I'll take off another 3 and sew that together. Okay, so here's the next try. Okay, so this is the next piece. I just took off about another 2.5 inches. I know I said 3, but I always get scared of taking off too much. So I'd rather do a little at a time and just go through that nuisance of having to try it on several times and rework it. So good thing I didn't set up the surgery yet, since I'm still having to chop some more stuff off. I think it would be best for me to do that at the very, very end to close off all the seams. Okay, so I just finished sewing these 2 shoulder seams together, and I think I like them already enough. Yeah, I'm okay with them already. So now what I'm gonna do is put it on one more time and measure horizontally to my underbust. I think I mentioned that before, but to my underbust, and I'll cut straight across there and just gather it. Okay, and I think this is probably the most obnoxious part. I already measured it down, so I'm gonna cut about, so this is the shoulder seam up here. I'm gonna cut straight across here. Yeah, for me the most annoying part is just getting everything lined up. I probably should have ironed it, but that's okay. So this does have a zipper in the back, and when I cut it, I pretty much cut off this end of the zipper, so I will have to seal that off so that pretty much just doesn't fall off. And there's about this much right here of zipper on the other end. So what I'll do is I'll cut from the bottom hem. That'll also make it easier for me so that I don't have to re-hem it, and use the top part as a ruffle. I'm short, so I don't really need too much fabric, so who knows, maybe I'll have something to work with after this. Oh, and right now basically what I'm going to do is measure my waist, or that under bust measurement where the top is going to fall, and make sure that the skirt portion that I'm about to make fits that. And then I'll cut like another strip of it just to add an extra ruffle. I don't know if I want to do a contrasting color or if I want to use the same one, but I'll mess around with it and we'll see what we get. So I've kind of done a lot already. Let's see, I cut out the bottom part. This is going to be my skirt length. I'm just going to gather it up and connect it to this top part. And from there, I will also add a bottom ruffle to the end of the skirt. And I'm thinking I also want to add a waist tie, like a little satin waist belt. If I can find a yellow one, I think that would be super cute and just very girly. And I love that. So I think this is going to be the last kind of clip that I'm going to put in here, just because I'm exhausted from being in front of a camera. But I'll show you the final result when I'm done. So I have the majority of the dress done already. I ended up not adding a ruffle just because the pattern of the dress is so busy that I noticed as I started gathering all the fabric that you can't really see the ruffle. So it was kind of like a pointless detail that you'd have to really look in there to see. So I didn't want to put in the effort for that if it wasn't even going to be visible. So I kind of just kept it simple. I turned it into a mini with some gathering at the waist just so that it's more cinched in. And I'm currently in the process of sewing on a little bow. It's a simple, very sweet dress, and I think it's super spring. So I hope you guys like it. Look at the bow. We have that also in the dress. The back is pretty simple. I didn't add in as much ruching to the back just because I wanted that band to be straight. But I don't know, I think it's super cute, it's adorable. I love the little flowers. So now the dress is definitely something I'm more likely to wear. Lengthwise and just the cute little bow detail. I like how girly it is, I want to say. And yeah, I'm super excited to wear it out. Check out my story on Instagram, and maybe I'll post what it looks like on. It looks super simple on the hanger just because obviously you can't see it on a body, but I promise it's so cute. Thank you for watching.